Good morning. I am working through a practice today that I'm finding to be really valuable. So I thought maybe this would be something that would be of interest to you as well. So we are deep into Taurus season. And if you've been following along, you know, Taurus season really is an invitation into coming back to understanding what are the things we value, right? What do we find value in? What do we find beautiful? And how do we honor and root into how we value ourselves? So today I am taking some time to jot down just maybe 3 to 5 of my core values and really sitting with them and then looking to understand what's the foundational soil that each core value needs to thrive and to grow? And then considering, and what are the nutrients then do I give to these core values so that the soil can be nourished? And I'll just give you an example. So one of my core values that has been a value of mine for a very, very long time is around integrity. So integrity is something that is very important to me. And when I feel that I'm not in integrity fully or I'm out of alignment, I know this to be true for me because I feel uncomfortable. There's a sense of unease. And so integrity is a value that is foundational to who I am and how I move through this world. So to ask the question then, what's the soil or the foundational needs in cultivating integrity? So if I think of integrity, I think of integrity as being honest and consistent in my actions, in my values, in my words, even when no one is watching. And that's the part that's really important. Even when no one is watching. So for me and my understanding, the foundational soil needed so that integrity can grow is self-awareness and self-trust. Right? You have to have self-awareness allows me to recognize what are my true values, right? So that my actions can align with them. And then trust, self-trust. This gives me the courage to act on those values even when it's uncomfortable or it's inconvenient. And so together, that's the soil that helps integrity grow. It keeps me rooted in that inner alignment. So today I'm inviting you to consider what are some of your core values, and then really look at what is the foundational soil that is needed around whatever your core values are. So in order for those values to thrive, and then are you supplying that soil with the nutrients needed? Right? So for me, going back to my example, my soil would be self-trust and self-awareness. And so how do I, in my day-to-day life, make sure that I am supplying my soil with those nutrients? And so for me, it's simple, like daily check-ins. Is there anywhere I feel out of alignment? It's coming back to my core values and making sure that I'm honoring them in my life. And if I'm not somewhere, really sitting with that and looking closer at it. Tuning into my body, like I mentioned. If I am not in integrity with myself, I feel it in my body. It is an inner tension that is palpable. It's a contraction right in like my solar plexus area. So I leave you with that today, considering what are your core values, and what's the foundational soil needed to uphold and so that core value can take root? And then what are the nutrients that you are supplying on a consistent basis to that soil? I hope this is helpful. I hope this made sense. Feel free to leave comments. I'd love to hear what your core values are. Have a beautiful weekend.